Ho, ho. Look, I come from a city, you hear signs when we sleep. Heaven sent, hands down, vibes so unique. They ain't play their part, so my part is play for keeps. Wide-eyed kid, but I never saw that.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back into Lock, Loaded, and Goated. I'm Brandon Andrews, your host, and we got with me Jeff Riddle, Jordan Elkins, and Tony Pardo. As always, we are the Lock, Loaded, and Goated crew. We have got we don't have a loaded show because we only got a little bit to fucking talk about, but we've got enough to talk about. So we're going to start with, I would say what we learned, but I mean, I don't think we really learned much, but we will go ahead because it is tradition. Riddle, what have we learned this week?
So it's more of just the last few days, the college football playoff expanding and the talks of it going from 16 to 24 and it being between the Big Ten and the SEC. Those talks are heating up. Dylan Raiola got some unpleasant news today with Dante Moore returning to Oregon, so he transferred to be a backup. Mark Ingram, Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, Marvin Harrison, and Peter Warrick are all going into the 2026 College Football Hall of Fame today, headlining that class. And then parking for the title game. If you plan on going, you better empty out your pockets if you want to park near the stadium. Most of the parking areas right around the stadium are going anywhere from $747 to $999, and then there's one parking area that it's $4,000 plus to park there. So you better pull out the money, baby.
Elon Musk better capitalize on that self-driving car and get them cabs going, because boy, he make a killing. All right, Jordan, what'd you learn?
Go ahead and let Tony go.
Tony, what'd you learn?
Oh, well, there was no real football going on. So, but all the bullshit that I've learned is even I still have a shot to play in college football. Not 38 years old. So I still have a shot. I got hope. Chad's got hope. Jordan's got hope. Brandon's got hope. Rill's got hope. We all got hope.
Yes, I got
Anyone
hope.
that's in here listening. We all have a shot. Still have some hope.
You got a chance.
Yeah, you still have a shot at this college football gig. It's
I never played a college football down, so I'm still eligible. I've still got all my.
We just got to get back.
I got all my eligibility.
We got to get back in the gym and start watching film.
So this brings up a good question, Jordan, before we let you go. If they said, hey, and you live right by the stadium, hey, you can come to every practice. We'll give you tickets to every game. All you got to do is be a damn tackling dummy for this scout team. What you doing? You going to go out there and you going to take them licks?
I'm going to teach them kids how to lay the fucking lumber.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think Tennessee's defense tackle last year. I can teach them a thing or two.
Okay. All right, Jordan, what'd you learn, brother?
Man, what I learned this week, college football coaches have voted unanimously to change the redshirt rule from 4 games to you can play in 9 games and retain full eligibility, which is absolutely crazy to me. I mean, hell, why not? Why stop there? Why not 12? Another thing y'all probably didn't know about me is I am a purveyor of fine art. And I have picked up a new piece this week. It's a one-off piece, and I'm proud to announce it will be part of the trivia package.
Yes, if you're part of the trivia, the front runners here to possibly win.
The champion will get this. I've already talked to George about it. I've decided
Jordan's out of the piece.
I'm decided to put this up, but I will debut Tony Pavia rides again.
Tony Pavia rides again.
Y'all can see that.
Stand up. Stand up for them. Show them up close what it looks like.
Unplug my phone here. Hold on.
We gotta see this one.
I can see it from here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Say anybody
Vanderbilt
don't get
casting
twisted.
couch, baby.
Yeah, I'm daddy. That's what I'm their dad. I was their I was the milkman, so to speak.
One lucky winner in trivia is going to get the Vanderbilt casting couch featuring
Yeah.
none other than Tony P.
Casting couch. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Well, Chad, what is B has a piece too? What is that? Chad, I don't know what that means, so you have to help me.
Josh, Chad, Big Hunt, y'all are all battling for it.
All right.
I know
So-
what it
It
means.
wants it, baby.
Oh,
It wants it.
oh, you got a picture of me? Is that what you did?
No.
Troy said,
Oh.
Tony, you got to sign that.
He what?
I would.
Troy said you got to sign that. Hell yeah.
Oh, he does have to sign it. Yeah. A vial of Tony's tears from each Tennessee loss. Oh, dude. God dang, dude.
What do you mean, violent?
If we could go back and
There you
so
go, Brandon,
might-
in the
what is-
chat.
okay. Chat. Oh, you
Gonna
picked
pick
me
you
up
up
a
a
little
little
something. Oh, okay.
Big Hunt said that picture's going above his fireplace.
I just
A nice
Dude.
piece.
I promise y'all, and then the off season, I don't know what all is going to happen in the off season. We are going to try to work on some things, but if there's one thing I can do, I'm going to try to put together a compilation of Pardo's Pour. I am going to
Oh,
try to
hell
put it
yeah.
together of some of the key moments.
Moments.
It will
That'll
be
our
things
summer
of
meeting until
legend.
Pete's Deck and
If-
piece them together.
Just make sure you got your censor button ready.
Yeah, we may never go viral, but this will be our best chance. Anyway, riddle, regale us with your riddle.
All right, so just an update on the top three because it's really down to y'all. Josh is in first with 33 points. Chad is in second with 32 points. Big Hunt is in third with 31 points. So it is right there together. But as for tonight, here's your trivia question. Indiana has the opportunity to finish the season 16-0 and winning a national championship, but they aren't the only team in the history of Division I college football to accomplish the feat. Who is the only team currently in college football history to go 16-0 and win a national championship?
Mm.
16.
16-0. 16-0.
It had to be someone recently. Right?
Can't give it away.
I'm just watching the chat.
You just
seeing who gets on Google
watch.
first.
You just watch.
Yo, okay.
Oh, damn. Damn.
All right, how do we figure this out, boys?
Oh, I know which one I say come in first.
Yeah.
I swear they should have been on Stump to Schwab on ESPN back in the day. They would compete with them.
Tony, I'm the reason that show doesn't
Ah,
exist anymore.
riddle.
You are.
Purple.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Okay. So,
Gosh.
Everybody wants my picture. I don't blame them.
They fight for it now, Tony.
y'all motherfuckers, y'all using Google fingers. Don't fucking lie. We all know, except for
Troy
Troy.
said.
Except for Troy, he just guessing.
Chad, Big Hunt, and Josh, if y'all could send y'all shirt sizes at some point through here so I know what size y'all wear so I can get that wrote down for whoever wins. Just let me know. Troy
Okay.
said Chad said Yale, so I'm guessing Yale.
I'm guessing you.
All right. Well, now riddle, is that all? Is that all the riddle you have?
I might throw in another one later, maybe.
Okay, so might throw in a
That'll not
little secret riddle, little secret. All right.
So just keep in mind what you got. Whoever's the top leaderboard, you get that nice
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, little bit of
stick around.
goop, little bit of goop.
So as of this moment, now that has happened, Chad has 35 points, Josh has 35 points, Big Hunt has 32 points now. So we are all tied at the top.
Man,
Getting
oh
tight.
man.
Getting tired.
All right. Well, okay. So we've got some questions coming in about transfer portal and stuff. So our first topic, really our only topic beside the big game, is just the transfer portal. We're in the final push. We've got 2 days left essentially. I believe it closes Friday at midnight. Do y'all know that for sure? 11:59. Is it
Yeah,
is
it's
it
supposed
Friday
to, yeah.
11:59? Okay, so that's when it closes. So we should know a little bit more about our teams right now. The way we were talking pregame, there's just not a lot of depth out there for at least the Tennessee Alabama side of things. Georgia's probably fine, but at the end of the day, we're just all kind of watching the transfer portal, see what kind of final push, and what we'll do, I guess, is just Riddle anything that you're kind of waiting on. You brought this up earlier, just some portal commitments you're kind of watching that are still out there for you guys. That's you, Riddle.
Oh, sorry, I was
portal
talking.
Portal that you're kind of watching.
Yeah, the Desser twins, and then of course Jordan Seaton and Damon Wilson are the four in the top 40 on three that haven't committed anywhere yet. I think the Desser twins could be good for anybody. One's an edge, one's a D lineman. They're both ranked in the top 40. They're both, I think, 4 stars. I would like to see Georgia go after them just to bolster that defense. I'd give you depth everywhere. I mean, you can't ever have too much of it in this day and age. But whoever ends up getting them, that'll be a good thing. I did write down just the top 3. Sam Leavitt went to LSU. Cam Coleman went to Texas, and Chaz Coleman went to Tennessee. That was the top 3 on 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then John Henry Daly was a guy that I was keeping an eye on, and he is committed to Michigan. So, but yeah, those 4 that haven't committed, I don't think Georgia's in the running for either one of those. But the Desser twins, I'd like to keep an eye on that. I haven't heard any rumblings that Georgia's looking to go after them or anything. I wish they would. But
you never know what's going on.
As far as Georgia's transfer moves, nothing too bad has hurt. Mendoza went in. He's an outside linebacker. I would have liked to have seen him stay, but we've picked up safety Khalil Barnes, wide receiver Isaiah Canyon, cornerback Braylon Conley, Auburn defensive end Amaris Williams, ECU safety Jamarly Riddle, great last name, and Kentucky running back Dante Dowdle, and then Oklahoma defensive back Gentry Williams have all transferred into Georgia. So
where's that safety going? The one that's transferring out.
Oh,
Aguayo. Have they said anything yet?
I don't know if he has committed yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I honestly, he's been very quiet. I have not heard shit from him.
He committed to Ole Miss.
Oh yeah,
big money spending. All right.
Because I was thinking that might be why we cut Beasley, but we wound up being for Metcalf out of Michigan.
Yeah, Jonell Aguero, former 5-star.
Yeah,
he went to Ole Miss.
All right, Jordan.
That's it on my front.
Jordan, anything on the transfer portal you're kind of watching? Waiting?
Yeah, we got the tight end from Georgia coming in, I think, tomorrow for a visit. Outside of that, I don't think there's a whole lot left out there.
Yeah. A lot of situational pieces.
Look to grab a quarterback somewhere, not a starter, obviously, just a serviceable third body that'll have a chance to compete. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think you go after the kid from Western Carolina. Hell, he might be 5'3", but give him a shot. Let him compete. If he wins the job, he wins the job.
I find it hard to believe they haven't grabbed someone up. And the reason why I say that is Joey Aguilar was absolutely nobody wanted the sumbitch. And at one point in the season, he was like one of the best quarterbacks in the whole all of college football. So I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to go for Josh Heupel's offense, but there's a lot of reasons to go into that.
Bid for Sorsby. That was Same thing with Leavitt. I mean, he's damaged goods. They were only going to go so high.
But yeah, even what Tennessee was going to pay though was probably still a stretch. That was probably still too much.
Oh, it was probably too much.
Million.
Yeah.
I mean, they were only going to go so high.
That's what he's going to command though.
One final offer. I don't know what the final number was.
I don't either.
I know Tennessee and Ole Miss offered Ty Simpson $4 million to stay out of the draft. Miami offered him 6.5. He still is, as of right now. I mean, he still has Friday. So he's still got a couple more days to mull that over. I don't think he'll.
But I think Dante Moore getting out now. He's the number 2 quarterback.
Absolutely, I mean, and it's already a weak class. So
yeah. He's it. Yeah, he probably is. All the mock drafts say that. Yeah.
Well, Big Hunt on the Purple said best news of the day. Mahomes transferred just to be backup.
Patty Mahomes. Tony, anything
Patty
on the
Mahomes.
transfer portal you're kind of watching?
No, just like someone said on X or whatever recently, just let me know when the shit's over with. Football season starts.
shit.
Honestly,
No shit.
it is what it is now. I think, like Jordan mentioned earlier, though,
Is Patty
it'd be
back in the
nice.
portal, Chad?
It'd be nice to get a few more, big bodies on that defensive line, but it is what
I've
it
been
is.
over
It's like-
here trying to
it's free
refresh
agency
that.
now. So
I haven't seen that. That'd be interesting.
I haven't seen it confirmed anywhere, but Chad said that
I
to
would
me,
not
so
be
I've been
surprised.
Yeah.
continuously refreshing this over here to.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
haven't seen that yet.
So the only thing I'll say, like according to even what Jordan was saying, is there's not many people left, but
So-
there's some lower tier players that we're going to need to go after and grab just for depth. I mean, we're going to have a team.
Shane Tuttle on X says breaking Oregon QB Dylan Raiola has decided to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Raiola
boy.
transferred from Nebraska to Oregon 48 hours ago.
Watch
So-
Tennessee make a run for him now.
Still waiting for confirmation from some other sources, but that is the word right now.
Yeah, and
He's
just to kind of wrap
That-
this up though.
Chase, Bama's got some pieces that they really needed. I mean, they hadn't made
Yes.
a lot of big time pulls out of the portal, but they pulled out
Yeah.
some pieces that they really
So-
needed to get.
I was just going to go over that and like just the last week because we were very slow off the gate and there's no denying that. But Carmelo O'Neal, he is a safety from Mercer. Like I said, not a high quality kid, but you got to have depth to even put out there on the scout team. Kid's 6'4", 200-pound safety. He's a monster. He's a big kid. Kendrick Billingsley Jones, the Mississippi State D lineman. Like I said, much needed depth. He could come in. He could play maybe starting rotation, but not a starter. And then we got a kicker. We talked about that off the air. The kicker was 5'6" from 50 plus
Yeah,
last year.
working that shit, Tony.
And then Ty Haywood, we really wanted him out of high school. He committed to Michigan. Well, he played one season there and transferring back to Bama. Noah Rogers, the wide receiver out of NC State. And then one of the big names that we weren't anticipating was Caleb Smith, the Washington defensive lineman. So we're doing okay. It's just not big names if that's what you're looking for. I'm a Georgia fan. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling Bama may fall. Yeah, they could fall off pretty hard. Yeah. Especially if we keep playing soft ass football. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Well, we're going to go into some people that don't play soft ass football, and that is the game of the week. And it's the only game, and it is Indiana versus Miami. Guys, when I did this, it was 8.5. 8.5 for Indiana.
It's still
So
there, I think.
I was going to say,
Okay.
I don't think it's moved.
okay, I just want to make sure because that when I saw it, I'm like, God dang, I don't remember a national title game being that. What was the TCU Georgia game? Do you remember the spread at all? Could we chat GPT that?
I think it was 2 touchdowns.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's
like
bad.
easy,
That's bad.
I'm wanting
That
to
was
say it was
covered in
around
the
that
first 5
14,
minutes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
14 and a half mark is where that one was.
Yeah, so Chase says, I hate to see it. Bama's been the face of the SEC for decades. Yeah, but I mean, the deal is the whole SEC as a whole needs to grow a sack and just man back up. Georgia excluded. Georgia's pretty damn solid, but we got to grow a sack and retake our manhood.
13.
Okay.
It was 13 for the national
13.
championship game.
Okay.
For Georgia and TCU.
So, like I said, we don't have much, but we're going to jump into this. So, Indiana versus Miami for all the marbles. Riddle, we start with you.
Well, that's good because I took about the most in-depth dive into stats on these two
Oh, good.
teams.
I don't have to do anything,
I was trying to find something here. So I'll run through these really quick because I know this probably bores y'all. It makes me super excited. But Indiana's offensive ranks 11th in total yards, 54th in passing, 12th in rushing, 2nd in points offensively. Defensively, they're 4th in total yards, 23rd in passing, 2nd in rushing, and 2nd in points. Miami offensive ranks 41st in total yards, 38th in passing, 72nd in rushing, and 30th in points. Miami's defensive ranks 11th in total yards, 45th in passing, 6th in rushing, 5th in points. Those stats alone favor in Indiana big time here. So I went a little deeper. Miami is first in the nation in sacks with 47, 12th in interceptions with 16, and 10th in turnover margin at plus 11. And I was like, well, that's good. That's something to build on. And then I found out that Indiana is second in the nation in sacks, 7th in interceptions with 18, first in turnover margin at plus 21. In these college football playoffs, Indiana is 47 points per game, 12.5 points per game allowed, no turnovers. Miami's 21.7 points per game, 14.7 points per game allowed, and 3 turnovers. Beck and Mendoza's thrown 8 touchdowns, but it's been on short fields. He's only thrown for 369 yards. Beck in 3 games has 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Fletcher does have 395 yards rushing in the college football playoffs so far. This game screams Indiana by a lot if you just look at the stats on paper. But Miami's defense can match up with Indiana. Now, Jordan has brought it up about Bain and Mesidor, and in the first half, they've been monsters. In the second half, they've kind of tailed off because they're on the field a lot. On offense, Miami's going to have to limit their mistakes. They can't be turning the ball over. Indiana has forced 4 turnovers in this college football playoff and 4 turnover on downs in 2 games. And they've worked with short fields, and they capitalize on mistakes. Jacoby Thomas, Keontae Scott, that secondary, they're going to have to play lights out. Mesdor and Bain are going to have to play lights out, and that's just to keep it close. My fun fact for this game is Indiana has 47 players ranging from the age of 22 to 25 years old. For comparison, the NFL has 140 players 22 or younger across 32 teams.
So 49 players have the AARP card.
Yeah, so I just, for my pick, I came up with the CHDD. And that's what I'm going with, and that's Cignetti, Heisman, defense, discipline. Indiana. I'm taking Indiana minus 8.5.
There it is. All right, we're gonna go to the the old mafia man up there,
It's
Jordan.
currently 8.5.
8.5 right now. Jordan, what do you got?
Yeah, this line got up to 9.5, 9. A few shops. There was some Miami buyback. I was kind of glad to see that because if it got 10.5, I'd have to really consider taking Miami. Thank God it's not there because I'm gonna take the senior citizens to beat the shit out of the high school kids. Miami. I mean, honestly, Jeff said it right on his last part of his acronym there. D, discipline. This Miami team is as disciplined as any team that I have seen. They don't hurt themselves. Last week in our group chat, Tony's like, hell, they're playing perfectly. I said, well, not perfectly. We've got 2 false starts, but clean that up and they can be somewhere,
Yeah.
I mean, I just, Cignetti's one of those guys that just demands perfection out of his team on both sides of the ball. Miami, unbelievable Cinderella run. Honestly, the first Cinderella run you can say for the playoffs. I mean, you could argue Ohio State last year, but they were supposed to. Hell, they'd spent $40 million in that roster. I mean, Miami spent some money, $4 million on Beck. I don't know what else. I'm sure they've spent some money, but coming in as a 10 seed and making the run they have, it's been impressive. But for Cinderella, midnight strikes Monday about 7:00. So give me Indiana minus 8.5.
Take your pumpkins to the fucking house, Perkins.
Them damn mice is going to
All right, Tony, who you got, brother?
Yeah, like I said last week, Cignetti demands perfection. They're almost perfect last week, but they weren't because a couple false starts. But they even overcome, though, even when they might have a little slip up, they still overcome. I just think Indiana, they remind me of some of them, years past SEC old school top defenses. That's why I really like them. Besides them having a quarterback who was supposed to have been exposed last week and the week before, according to a good friend of mine. He kept saying that over and over. He's going to be exposed. I'm still waiting on it. Maybe Miami can expose him. I highly doubt it. Indiana so far this year hasn't really put themselves in a position to expose Mendoza. Maybe outside of one game, but even Mendoza overcome that. That was against Penn State.
Jim Knowles'
But that,
defense.
yeah, and Penn State was balling out that game. That defense was. They're playing crazy. And but besides that being perfect and all that shit, I like Indiana just because, and Signetti talked about it. Listen to him a little bit. He was on, I think he was talking to Pat McAfee on the show one time, and he was talking about imposing their will. Literally trying to break the other team physically, mentally and mentally, trying to rip their soul. This is what he tried. He gets his team in the best position possible every week. Say discipline, play hard-nosed physical football, don't make many mistakes. Now, it's not always going to be perfect. I just think that they're really going to crush Miami's soul in this one. And I said this before, I feel like a couple weeks ago against Ohio State, but this isn't – Indiana's a totally different team from this Ohio State team that we watched in that game against Miami.
Hey, Tony.
What?
Before you make your pick, we were talking about how disciplined they are. I went back and looked at this.
Yeah.
Through 2 playoff games, Miami has 6 total penalties for 33 yards.
Which is a little weird.
That's impressive.
That's
really impressive.
That's impressive considering, they do run the ball a lot. They haven't let Carson Beck, screw him over because he's known to do that. They haven't really given the opportunity. Beck did have to make a few throws last week. He had to, and he had to make a play at the end. I give him that. But it's another one. It's another scenario where, and I mentioned it before, Bama and Indiana played. Bama was down 17-0 to Oklahoma early, and I said if they play like that against Indiana, it's over. This almost kind of feels like one of those same type of feelings. I don't know if Miami can actually get a lead or hold a lead. And the question is, when they go down, and they still keep it close. We've already seen what Indiana can do. Obviously, you give them the lead, they just keep making stops on defense, or hell, they might give you a touchdown like they did Oregon and still come back and just bust you in the mouth. So can Miami keep, fighting back? I don't know if Beck can do that. I really don't think they can keep up with strike for strike. And with their line, yes, they have a good D line. They can get pass rush. Everyone's in love with the ends that they have there. Last week, they literally didn't show up all game. They're going to have to show up this game, and they're going to have to play their best game all year. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'll be wore down by then. Hell, maybe last week's game, that was it. That was a breaking point where they're on the field too much. Maybe they're worn out. They might give a solid first quarter, but can they retain that for another 3 quarters? I don't know. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna take Indiana in that 8.5. I just feel like it's gonna be one of those. I think it's gonna be an ugly game for one side, and it's not Indiana.
Before you go, B, to piggyback off that, in 2 games, Indiana's had 6 penalties for 33 yards. In the last game against Ole Miss, Miami had 10 penalties, 74 yards. That's not going to cut it.
Yeah,
you go ahead.
It's old man football.
Jeff talked about this before. The closest championship game we've had in the playoff era is 11 points, and that was last year.
Yeah. I'm just going to be honest.
I don't think this one stays inside that.
I'm just going to be honest and just be transparent as I can. I told y'all I was picking Indiana the rest of the way, even if they weren't playing. They beat Alabama like a drum, and I'm not going to bet against them because that's grown men over there. And I'm just going to say this: it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts. The deal is even if they don't score on their opening drive, even if they don't score on their second drive, they're going to continue to move that football, and they're going to gain field position, and eventually Miami's going to break. They're going to make a mistake, and Indiana's going to score. Then they're going to score again. Then they're going to score again. They don't make mistakes that much. Indiana, I'm talking about. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and at the end of the day, what I saw against Oregon was one of the most efficient football teams I've ever seen in college. I mean, ever. They just were that good. But That was one game. We still have a title game to play, but I'm going Indiana. It's a big spread, but I'm gonna go with it. So keep doubting. Boy, we got to doubt, bro.
So
got to.
I mentioned it. I did mention it earlier that Fletcher in the 3 games that they've played, he's rushed for 509 yards or 395 yards. He's put them on his back. He's had 3 of his best games of the year in the playoffs. The defense has probably played 3 of their better games of the year in these playoffs.
They've shown up at the right time.
Absolutely. Like last game, Bain and Mesidor, like Tony said, they were kind of no-shows on the stat cards. I mean, they were still there and made an impact. But each game, Miami's had guys step up. Now, are we saying that they couldn't put the perfect performance together and pull off the upset of the century? Absolutely not, because anybody can. But based off of what we've watched all year, based off of what we know,
Mendoza is as efficient with the football as anybody out there.
From the betting side of things, we're picking spreads here.
Yeah. Picks. I don't know. But what I've seen so far, he's not going to. He'll come out and throw 4 touchdowns.
And y'all are
crazy. You're right. And I said that too. They've got 47 players that are 22 to 25 years old. Crazy said they got.
If any of y'all watch that show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But there's a scene where one of the main characters is out fighting a bunch of kids in the back alley, and that's what it looks like watching a Miami Indiana football game. It looks like some grown ass men beating the shit out of some high school kids.
And I just don't. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't understand this whole thing about they ain't gonna stop Fletcher. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that. Have y'all not watched Indiana's defense? Dude, it's fucking solid.
Statistically, Ohio State probably has just a little bit better defense than Indiana, and Fletcher ranked a 95 on them. So
95. I mean, that ain't like,
that's the most they've given up all. That's the most they've given up all year.
Yeah,
I'm not that. I'm just saying 95. Right. If you're talking about a big running back performance, you're talking 200 plus. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Which I say that as Tennessee fan, that's what we gave up every week last
year.
Texas,
Miami
first quarter.
Go ahead, B.
I was just going to say the deal is 95 yards from Fletcher is not going to win you this game against Indiana. Right. That's not enough. That's not enough.
You got a Heisman playing quarterback. Yeah. It's not Julian saying that.
Well, if
Saying came off
95,
wrong.
Beck's got to have a big game.
Oh, that's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah, they won 10-3 at Kyle Field, and Fletcher had 174 yards or something like that on 17 carries, but never got in the end zone.
I don't understand the disrespect for Indiana's defense. We've watched them all year. Like you said, Riddle, Ohio State may have a slightly better defense.
Statistically,
that
slightly
is
better.
Still fucking good. It's really good.
Hell, I went through it. They had their 4th in total yards, 23rd against the pass, 2nd against the rush, 2nd in points per game allowed, 2nd in sacks, 7th in interceptions, and 1st in turnover margin.
So Crazy said Oregon had Indiana on their heels the second drive. They abandoned the run. Did he watch the same game?
They abandoned because they got down real quick.
I mean, they ran that drive down there to tie it up at 7-all. They ran all over fucking Oregon. Yeah. But then they just kind of got away from the run, and then of course after that point, a couple turnovers. It was 28-7. By the time you blinked, they couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, I mean it was over.
3 turnovers.
Man. Thank you for following. It just was over so quick.
Yeah, I mean, but that second drive, they were running it at will against Indiana. But I mean, then again, you come out, Indiana goes right back and answers. Mm-hmm. You have an immediate turnover, touchdown, immediate turnover. By that point, you can't.
Thank you for following. Thank you for following, Chase. Yeah, and at that point, like I said, Oregon, you have to throw. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Oregon in that game had 26 carries for 93 yards, and we know in college football, sacks count against you. And Dante Moore had negative 28 yards rushing. So think about that. They had 26 for 93. 5 of those were negative 28 that counted against them. Mm-hmm. So they were moving the ball on the ground. They were able to run the ball. They just abandoned it more.
But you got to take into effect. Oregon's basically got one running back. They had one running back.
Yeah.
One guy's hurt.
On the entire roster.
Guys hit the fucking portal. I mean, you got wide receivers back there taking snaps at running back just because to have a body,
it's gonna be. Yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, well, like I said, we got our opinions. We'll see what happens. He said Penn
Like I
State
said,
ran the ball all over
This game
Indiana.
was a breath of fresh air. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all can hate me all you want. Nobody wanted to see Georgia Alabama version 5 again.
Hold on. Whoa.
Nice to see
Two
some
people did. Two people
y'all can hate me all you
did.
want, but it's kind of nice to see some fresh blood in there occasionally.
Oh, I don't hate you. I just find it comical that people like Joel Klatt and people like that are talking about how, you know, Kirby's losing his touch as a head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
I mean, fuck,
you know,
1 year.
You can't. Yeah. That's
he hasn't made
baloney.
it to the Final Four in 3 years. Dude, 4 years ago, he was winning back-to-back titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like,
I mean,
that's almost a full cycle of Georgia players that don't know what it's like to play in the Final Four. I said, there's still people on that team that have back-to-back national championships.
Yeah, he was making it to the Final Four when it was just 4.
The game
Right.
is different.
Yeah.
It's a 1 year. It's a 1 year
Right.
basis anymore. There's
Yep.
no build for the future. It's build for next season.
Just like, I
And
mean,
then
and
next year the portal build for next season. There's
Yeah,
no
and I'll
building
say
for
this.
4 years down the road.
I'll say this: guys like Kirby Smart and the Dan Lannings and the Ryan
Mhm.
Days, they're always there with a chance, and that means
is it
something in
Lele or
today's game.
Lily?
If you're
Give us a second.
there with a chance,
Thank you, Chase. Appreciate you, bro.
that means a lot in today's age.
So, Lily or Lele, I don't know how to say it. She says, Miami alum, SEC and Miami alum. What are your score predictions for Monday? So we don't ever do this. Give me a score prediction, Riddle, just for shits and giggles.
Lord.
I would love to see Miami win. I really would.
Fuck that.
I always kind of like to root for the underdog.
Oh boy, here he
is there
goes.
really- hang on,
blazing
is there,
now.
is
There's
there,
no bigger underdog in
hang
football
on,
than
I was
Indiana.
about to say it, but y'all wouldn't let me finish my thought. There's no, well, until Northwestern surpassed them,
yeah.
there's no bigger underdog in college football than Indiana. With what we know and the stats, and stats don't lie, and you know, Jordan
Thank you,
likes to
Chaz.
say it, you know, your mama may lie to you, but we won't.
Yeah, that's true, bro. We tell troops.
I'm going to say it's probably, I feel like it'll be like one of them 42-17 type of games. I think Miami will have moments, but I just think this Indiana team's too much for anybody.
So what score? What'd you say? What'd you say?
42-17.
42-7. God, man, that's a big one. Okay, Jordan. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff knows from past conversations with me, I love a running dog come bowl season. Miami's not a running dog in this one. I mean, you look on the season, Fletcher's got 1,080 yards, Hemby's got 1,060. 10 touchdowns and 7 touchdowns. There's not a whole lot here to,
Thank you,
to
Chase.
give Miami
Appreciate you, bro.
A chance. Miami likes to run a real slow offense and control that clock. If Indiana gets a couple turnovers, it's going to be probably 38-21. If Miami plays a clean game, probably going to be, something like 31-20. I just,
Okay.
I feel like Miami's going to be in control and they're going to stay in control. Or not Miami, Indiana will be in control and stay in control early.
Yeah, you said that about Fletcher's stats. 40% of that has come in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's. I mean, he's picked the right time to get hot.
I mean that's all it takes.
This is the time.
That's all it takes. Look at Ohio State last year.
That's Miami as a whole. That's Miami as a whole. They're playing their best football these last 3 games.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got to do to make the run they've made.
All right.
Absolutely.
So J Train says that's what everyone said about A&M, OSU, and Ole Miss. We all clearly know that
Miami in those games.
We all clearly know, and this is not the same teams.
I took Miami in every one of them.
So A&M, just so you know, J Train, A&M and Ole Miss, Indiana probably beat the fucking brakes off of them. I mean, and they beat Ohio State. It wasn't, but it wasn't as impressive as Miami's, but they beat them. So I don't know. I don't know. Tony, score prediction.
Yeah, like Jordan said, I think Miami, obviously they're going to try to run the ball. You don't want to put the ball in Carson Beck's hands, and I know there's some Miami fans in here right now, and you know I'm not lying. You don't want the ball in Beck's hands a lot. They want to be able to run. They're going to attempt to run. They've been doing a pretty good job at running.
I mean,
Like
you can't argue that.
They fall forward. I'll get they. But I mean, it's gonna be another test for them. And if somehow they were to manage to pull this off, some miraculous, upset.
Never gonna happen,
then-
Jay. Never gonna happen.
No,
I'm not saying Miami can't win the game, but
Yeah,
I mean it won't be like that.
I just Miami. Yeah, they're gonna try to run the ball. They're one of these kind of old school type teams. How they run the ball. Cristobal's an old lineman anyway, so he wants to pound.
I
the
mean,
rock.
if Miami wins, it's gonna be like a 2017 kind of game because that means they've controlled the clock.
Yeah, it's
And they
be low
dominated
scoring.
the line
Yeah.
of scrimmage.
Well, I have that in my notes. They're going to have to limit Indiana's possessions.
Yeah.
They're going to have to take away clock. They're going to have to score every opportunity they get. And another thing that I meant to mention and I didn't, this game is being played at Miami, but I promise you, I guarantee you the majority of the fans there are Indiana fans.
Yep. And just remember, Mendoza's a Cuban. A lot of Cubans live in Miami, and they're pulling for him. So if they got the money, they're going to show up.
Score.
So yeah.
I mean, historically, Miami's a lot like USC.
Yeah.
When they're winning, they got a fan base, but they're not
Yeah.
passionate. They're not going to spend this kind of money to go watch
Fair
it.
weather. That's
You
what
know,
I say.
that,
Florida.
I mean, it is what it is.
They will have Michael Irvin on the sideline with his belt, I'm sure.
That son of a bitch is going to be 3 8-balls deep by kickoff.
Yeah, I know. He's
We
dude,
might
that's gonna
see
be
a man
nuts.
have a heart attack on the field.
Now,
I mean,
and I'm
Dude.
sure that is one thing Miami does. Their alma mater players, they come back. So I'm sure you'll see
They
Ray
show up.
Lewis, you'll see Ed Reed, you'll see all them guys on the sidelines, but it ain't gonna
Pastor
matter.
Birdie
I'm
may even show up.
curious. I'm really curious though if they're just showing up on their own or the inverse, like, hey, won't you come watch so you can fucking give us free press, like free recruiting tactic shit. You see what I'm saying? Look at us,
Nah,
we
they-
back,
they're
baby.
showing up on their own.
I
Otherwise,
know.
they'd show up when they suck too.
Well,
Did you pick a score,
you're
Tony?
right.
Did you pick a
They're
score?
winning. No, I haven't. But anyways, Miami,
getting there. He's working to
with
it.
all that shit being said,
Building a
Thank you for
Miami-
liking.
Miami has to play the perfect game to win. Don't give a shit. If they win 31-17, then maybe they played the perfect game. I don't see that happening. That score seems a little crazy. I can't go against Signetti. I'm not going to get Signetti.
Absolutely, Bob.
No, I'm not an idiot. And I said last week and the week before, I think you got to be dumb to go against Signetti in the spread right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, I say like 31 to 31. Hell, I'll give Miami some bullshit late TD. I'll say 31-17.
All right. I'm actually going I'm going 28-17. I do respect Miami's defense a little bit early on. I think it will be slow. But 28-17 Indiana, I think like I said, I think they do enough, and I do think Miami picks up a score late to get to that 17. Okay. So, Riddle, give us the answer to the riddle, and then regale us with something.
Your answer was Yale in 1894.
Bullshit.
They outscored their opponents 485-13. The only teams to score on them that year were Williams, 4 points, Army, 5 points, and Harvard, 4 points. That's all they gave up all year.
So
And for our
safeties.
in 2 different games, yep.
I mean, wow, that's got to be a record in itself.
So 5 safeties total because they gave up 4, 4, and 5.
Now, I got a question for you, Riddle. This is the ultimate
Okay.
question. The 1904 Minnesota team that I posted today, or that Yale team?
High school team.
So did Yale.
Well, in 1894, I went and looked at the final standings, and Yale played more teams than anybody that year. But like Tennessee, Georgia, all those teams had teams at that point. They just didn't play each other.
So the 1904 Minnesota team outscored opponents 725-12.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. What is that
That is
Sewanee
wild.
team, Jordan, from back in the 30s that was really good? It was 33, maybe?
Oh, Oh, that was when fucking Swanee damn greased the tracks.
Yeah,
on,
dude.
Georgia Tech, and the damn
Yeah.
train blew by
Yeah.
the damn station. Them play the game.
That was fun.
Brutal.
That was
But
like.
so for
Go ahead.
for our loyal followers, I've got a surprise trivia question for everybody, real quick.
Mhm.
The 16-0 record was unmatched for 125 years at any level of college football. Who was the team that first matched the 16-0 mark and won a national championship? This is at any level.
Any
God.
level.
Count me up.
He's a
Not gonna try. Now you're trying to figure that out.
Which one? Hold on.
I'll give you a hint. It's not FBS Division One because nobody's done that since Yale. That was the first trivia question. So
Was it Wisconsin Whitewater in D3?
no. It was actually recently.
No, 7 Pats.
I'm going North Dakota State Bison.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hey, Bob agrees with me.
He said North Dakota or South Dakota. He's just saying one of the Dakotas up there.
One of them had to.
And I don't know the answer. I didn't even Google it. I was trying to look up, make sure I got the right North Dakota. And but yeah, I mean they were a freaking powerhouse. Big Hunt, they on the purple.
Yeah, I saw it.
They were a freaking powerhouse for a while, man.
Games, Bob, did you watch the Illinois State Montana State championship game? Because that was a absolute knockout dragout.
Repeat. Chad says repeat it.
He said
Indy State. Yeah,
Okay.
It's the 16-0 record was unmatched for 125 years at any level of college football. Who was the team that first matched the 16-0 mark and won a national championship at any level?
I ain't gonna lie, Bob. I was pulling for Illinois State to complete the Cinderella run, but
yeah, my aunt went to Illinois State, so I was kind of pulling for him too. Just shits and giggles. It's fun.
If they had a fucking kicker, it's
yeah,
it'd
be over.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hell, they found a new kicker 3 weeks left in the season.
So Riddle, do we have everything? Are we?
Yeah, that's it. I got 3 correct answers on that as well. Okay. So now heading into, the last 1 or 2 shows of the year, Chad is now in the lead with 36 points. Big Hunt is now in a tie for second at 35 points. And Josh is in a tie for second with 35 points. Chad,
Josh not
36.
in here,
huh? Nope. Chad 36, Josh 35, Big Hunt 35.
You even gave him a warning too. All right. All right, here we go. Hold on here. Got this going here.
And we do appreciate everybody that's been with us all year and that is still in here. We enjoy doing this. We appreciate y'all. For those that might have missed it, the picture behind Jordan is now part of the prize package for trivia. You get one of these Lock Loaded and Goated mini helmets behind me. You get the Lock Loaded and Goated football. You're going to get a T-shirt. Jordan, you're muted if you're trying to say something.
Oh, yeah. All right, with my daughter's in here. We're going to try to get Tony to sign this as long as he ain't promises not to rip it up.
Like I said, I'm just their pappy in it. That's all it is. That's Big Papa.
You know what Perkins said.
Perkins don't mean shit. Perkins
it is.
That's Big Papa right there.
It's going to be a good prize package from us here at Lock Loaded and Goated and appreciation for y'all. And this will be something that we do every year moving forward. So.
Oh yeah, like I said, and then we got any sponsors. I mean, we put this together ourselves. It's just something we want to do for y'all for being faithful followers, listeners, whatever you want to call it.
Which I know Josh will probably put it on his wall, right where he streams from. Big Hunt's already said it's going right above his fireplace. I don't know.
I bet
Chad
Live has something to say about that.
Chad will probably hang it out there in the shop above his golf cart or something. But
all right, so all y'all, it's time. Put the kids to bed. We gotta let Tony Pardo do a little pour. So for those of y'all that are new, don't know, this is where Tony Pardo goes on a little rant while he's drinking a little bourbon, and he kind of tells us what's what. So, Tony, first thing I'm going to ask you is this. Pavia, Chambliss, hell, I don't know, Carson Beck maybe, TJ Finley, all these motherfuckers old as hell. They going to come back. They're going to come back, and they're going to let them come back. They're going to win their lawsuits. They're going to come back. What say you?
First up, what are you drinking, Tony?
Well, I was sipping the entire time, and my glass is empty now.
Well,
go get a refill. That's what I just did.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Look,
I
have my glass
Van Winkle in there. I turned you on too.
No.
I got the old Fitzgerald 7-year.
No, this was the Remus single barrel 6 year, age 6 years, like a 108.6 proof. But yeah, back to that. Now, anybody that's new in here, you guys missed out on some of my better rants beginning of this year, where I absolutely crashed out quite a few times. Here lately, I've been in a real good mood, so I've not been upset or mad or pissed off about anything. But now I'm not gonna get overly excited and mad about any of this shit, but it's just annoying. Brandon mentioned it about these old fucking kids that keep wanting to come back and play with the little kids. That sounds like a pedo to me. I think when you start getting
there it went, boys. There it went.
Oh, what? What did I say?
There it went.
Did it really?
No, it didn't. It didn't go.
Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, what did I say?
I figured it's coming in the next 2 seconds. So
that's ridiculous.
We appreciate everybody. We appreciate it. Go ahead, Tony. We'll ride this. We'll ride this.
It's gonna be a crazy rant. No BBC talk and stuff like that. I've calmed down a lot. A lot of good things have happened over the last month now. It's been really a great time. It's been a blessing. But back to the college football world, where we have a lot of issues with kids who are wanting to play until they're 25. And I mentioned in the chat the other day, and I'm serious, these motherfucking kids are gonna need prostate exams by the time they're out. Like, this shit is becoming a career. This is not what college football is supposed to be about. I feel like obviously that aspect of it, now we have kids hanging on for like 7 or 8 fucking years now. It's kind of ruined the game in a way. Besides, I know we got NIL and the portal. It kind of screws everything up, puts a sour taste in people's mouth. Me personally, I don't give a shit. I just think of it like free agency anyways, that stuff. But now I just feel like with these old ass kids, obviously it's somewhat
alive.
It's college football has lost its identity in the way because of that alone, the age gap. And I know we were cracking on Indiana, which they do have. They're the most veteran seasoned team in college football, and that's a big reason why. Also, why these kids have been playing for a while. They, and a lot of these kids, they weren't really good. They weren't considered awesome or great players. A bunch of them for like 2-3 stars at best, maybe some not even didn't even have a rating. But now I do kind of like that side of it because now you have some of those kids that are having, it's like an underdog thing. Hey, we'll show you punk ass kids we're better than you. Now I know they got maybe about 3 or 4 years on them. But hey, if you're a 5-star, you're supposed to be the stud. Now I know it's going off talent, but still, I feel like though, these kids, the kids that are hanging on, like these Diego Pavia losers, guys like that. Who run their fucking mouth constantly. They don't win shit, but they still keep wanting another year. Like, go the fuck on. Either go to the fucking draft, enter the draft, find you a little team you can make on training camp because your sorry ass isn't going to get drafted. Or go get you a real world job. And, and with these older players keep sticking around, you're limiting opportunities for these younger recruits as well, which we mentioned it. I mentioned it. the kids that are being recruited straight out of high school now, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's just it doesn't matter. That used to be the fun part of it, when it comes to recruiting, not the the portal recruiting, but the recruiting out of high school. That was always the fun part of it, seeing what kind of class you coming in, and then in the past, a lot of those kids would stick around, and then you would see what you got, watch them grow as players, and now a lot of these old ass kids, they stick around, they get Esville, they just bounce around from one team to another. I don't. It's a fucking what you want to call it? It's a minor league for the NFL, pretty much. You got old players returning next years. It's clogging the fucking rosters. It's and limiting really the youth, the playing time now. You're not going to see many freshmen play anymore that are considered studs because you got these old fucks who keep clinging to something that's not there for the most part. It is what it is. If you're fucking 24 or pushing 25, hell, even maybe 23, obviously there's probably no future for you in NFL. And like I said, that's it. That's another issue. You're taking away opportunities from young kids. This is supposed to be like college is a young kids game. You're supposed to be literally a kid, not a middle-aged adult playing. Take your ass somewhere else. So, and I mentioned this earlier, with all that being said, I myself, I'm going to start getting back in the gym. I'm going to start watching film. Hell, I'm on needing a prostate exam. Hell, maybe they'll cover that for me because my insurance at work doesn't cover the full allotment of that. So it just feels like a good time to chase my dreams. Hell, apparently, because some of these older kids that are still sticking around, hell, they're letting them chase their dreams. So why can't I get mine?
You mean where we work doesn't cover the full finger?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Sadly, so at least maybe
only the first knuckle.
The first knuckle.
And hell,
Bob
I don't know if
Indiana did sign Josh Hoover, so no, they've got a transfer QB coming in next year.
Yeah. And hell, I even heard that Stetson Bennett might be coming back for another ring.
Boy. Don't even start with that now. Don't start with that.
Because they're allowing
Julius Castro ready to win another one.
Hell, they're allowing kids return from the NBA to college basketball. So I mean, what the fuck?
I just want to say this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nothing would be greater than to hear that Pavia's coming back next year, and on the same day somehow Tim Banks gets thrown back into the Vols defensive fold. There would be nothing better than that. That would be the greatest day.
They better watch out. Some of the freshmen still might be 17. Now you start playing fire then, so might want to calm down a little bit. But hell, why don't they go get them a cougar? Hell, I would rather have a cougar. Honestly. Yeah. Hell, give me a cougar. A seasoned cougar. Yeah.
Hey, Bob, our Alberto, Tony.
Yeah, I'm Alberto too, by the way.
Take over.
I know. I was really looking forward to that because his name is Alberto, and he's got to be great.
Yeah,
that's what. His name's Alberto. He's gonna be good.
So a couple
I'd give him the fucking reins in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice if I was Signetti. I was like,
the couple of comments came in on the purple there from Big Hunt. He said, "Damn you Vols for firing Tim Banks. These were some epic Tony Pardo crash outs." And then he said, into what you were saying, he said, 28-year-old Brandon Whedon was a prime example of that.
Yeah, he was one of those rare cases. But him, Winky.
Just wait till we lose the game. They'll be back.
That's what I
don't
said.
Worry.
Those crackouts will be back. Don't worry.
And then he said he thought you preferred seasoned BBC.
Well, I was talking about mine that night.
No, I'm just playing.
I was talking about me, you know what I'm saying? But now I could rant about Vols basketball, but we're not doing that shit.
No.
So,
we're gonna start wrapping it up. So we'll do a quick closing comment.
Muschamp went to Texas, so
Riddle, closing comments.
Worst time of the year. We got one football game left, and then a long ass dead period before we get to go back into it full throttle again. But stick around. We'll be here some. Got a couple shows left, and appreciate everybody for being here.
Yeah. It's been fun. Jordan, closing comments. Thank you for following record.
Those that have been here all year, those that are just tuning in, thank y'all so much. We do this to hang out with y'all, to have fun. Obviously, Wednesday night we try to have an agenda, especially the season with a lot more games to cover.
Thank you for following, Bob.
Saturday nights are our have fun with a chat night, but just hang out. We're going to try to be live a little more during the off season this year, and looking forward to year number 3 next year, kicking off at the end of August.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So, just to elaborate on what these two said before, Tony and me, we will be having a show on Saturday. We will be having a show next Wednesday, and then we will try to have an off-season schedule at least posted on TikTok at some point to kind of tell you guys when we're going to go live during the off-season, just to try to keep it a little more regular and keep up with the fans.
I do want to throw this out here, and it's more bragging on me, you, and Jordan. I didn't cover this earlier when we were making our picks and everybody started questioning us. This is against the spread for the year. Jordan is 56-43. Brandon's 52-47. I'm 51-48. That's against the spread. Now, we also offer you money in the elective of fading Tony's picks. He went 41-58 on the year. So
you're making money, boys.
If you've been paying against if you've been paying against me lately, though, with you.
He did turn it around towards the end of the year.
Y'all should have got me early.
Tony,
Riker, it's no lie. We got a guy we work with that during COVID was betting on fucking Russian ping pong tournaments.
Jordan, I've seen you betting on Korean baseball and Japanese basketball.
No, it was the Chinese basketball.
Chinese Basketball Association.
It was.
I'm pretty sure.
I was pretty solid there too.
He was watching the Donning Dragons. All right, Tony. Closing comments.
I don't miss a good season.
See, I just want to say I'm just replying to King Cat and Riddle did in the chat. Talking about enjoying watching, us, because he usually sees guys that likes different teams and they hate on other teams. Well, I'm just here to tell you, I do fucking hate Vandy, so I don't give a shit. I will talk shit about them. And Clemson a lot because Dabo's an idiot. And look, of course, Bama, that just comes normal.
That's just natural. That's just natural, though.
But hell, I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm consistent.
Hashtag poor Chad.
Yeah, and poor Chad down there. Poor Chad and his fucking Gators. But I'll say this. I talk shit about, I hate on my own team more probably any team that there is. And that's a fact. I'm talking all kind of shit about the Vols, and I'm a Vols fan. I would be called a nega-Vol. That's what some people would probably say about
I've heard a few calling
it is
that.
what it is.
Yeah, but I can't stand that. You're allowed to criticize your team. I don't know why we've gotten this mantra where people think you can never say a bad word about their team. Yeah. Why in the hell? If you're a dumbass, I mean, just look back at your daddy. Your daddy, if you were a dumbass, he wouldn't say, God, you're the smartest kid in the world. He'd call you a fucking dumbass. I mean, at some point you just got to face the fucking truth. So I don't know why we had a lot of that this season where people were some meat riders and just coming here telling us you're not a fan. We had the epic fan rant.
Bob,
if not honest, I mean, at least
that was part
opinion. They might be wrong, but we'll give you our full opinion.
Yeah, because we're not claiming. Because I'm definitely.
Bob, I don't subscribe to that. Hey, you're go SEC bullshit. Because if they're winning and my team's not, that means I'm falling further behind. Fuck them. Hope we don't win a single game. But
exactly.
I mean, but when they're really fucking good, I'll tell you, hey, the some bitches are good.
The difference is
we have our teams that we pull for, but we watch football because we love football. We watch all football. Hell, me and Jordan sit there on the FCS National Championship game. No,
and not all football. I don't watch the fucking NFL.
Well, I don't watch NFL either. I'm talking about college football. Me and you watched about every snap of that FCS championship game and sit there and talk back and forth during it. So
we're the only ones that going back and forth about it. But
I will say,
true. Chad's spreading lies.
I will say this though, like at the end of the day, Bob, like we're just friends, and these are football games. I mean, we all talk shit to each other and stuff, but there's a lot.
Chad.
There's a lot more going on. Like I said,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I said
finish your thought.
there's just a lot more going on than the football rivalry here. We trying to actually give you a good show and try to get on here and actually talk a little football. It's something we enjoy doing. So we try to be as we talk shit to each other, but it's all love in the end. But go ahead.
So on the purple, I said we're all true fans or real fans, and Big Hunt said, in the words of Tony Pavia, you want to see a true fan. That's a true fan.
Yep. That was
that will be
my pores.
That will
be the opening line of his
out.
montage. That will be the opening line.
Yeah,
that
so
was
never let
fantastic.
anybody tell you you're not a true fan. Okay.
If y'all haven't,
You let them know what you're
you can go to YouTube. I don't think they stay on Twitch.
They don't.
So you can go to YouTube or just go to YouTube. And if you don't want to watch the full shows that we've done every week, especially on Wednesdays, just fast forward to Pardo's Pores and get caught up. I mean, they're absolute gold because you never knew what was coming and you never knew what was going to be said. And you'll see some of those shows that.
Thank you, Riker.
On TikTok, they just cut off at a certain point, and you'll know that they cut off because everything goes quiet for a second, and we're like, "Oh, damn it, we got banned again."
Yeah, and it's always unscripted. I don't write anything down. I don't do all this fancy shit, write notes. I might every now and then write something down just to remember.
That's awesome.
So I don't to say the wrong thing.
That's fucking legit, man.
Other than that, I am.
I had a great uncle. I had a great uncle, Bob, that was a big
Only
Notre Dame
dweebs take
fan.
notes.
I actually lived right beside Oprah's farm there in Indiana.
All right. So here's the deal, guys. This is going to wrap this up. We go live during the football season every Wednesday and Saturday on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. We also have the audio version that we post on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music, so you can catch us there. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to all the channels and platforms. It really does help us grow, helps us keep this ball rolling, and that's going to do it for us on Lock, Loaded, and Goated, guys. We appreciate everybody from being here. We will be back Saturday, and we will be back Wednesday, and then we're going to start prepping for off season. So that's going to do it for us, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.